Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for a new unboxing and review. Today it's Cobb Vanth from The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. This was one of my most anticipated Star Wars figures, so I'm so excited to open this. First, as usual, let's talk about the box. This is your usual Star Wars collectibles box, which means it's a black box with a promotional picture of the figure there and the Star Wars logo. For the Mandalorian figures you have an orange-brownish colored strip. There you have an additional picture of the figure with the helmet, and here without the Boba Fett armor. When you remove the first part of the box, you get this beautiful picture and then the figure. So let's open this and talk about the accessories. In terms of accessories, you definitely get a lot of stuff here, as you have the option to display the figure with the Boba Fett armor. The display base is a brand new one, and it's a relief to see a figure with a Tatooine display base that isn't the usual Footprints sandy base. This time, it is actually a pretty big environment base. It's a part of the doorway of a Mos Pelgo house, or most likely the Mos Pelgo Cantina. This is really awesome. They have done a fine job sculpting this and putting some revering on it. The doorway has that typical Tatooine pattern, while the floor is the wooden floor that you see in Mos Pelgo, or should I say Freetown now. Hot Toys has used a paint that beautifully recreates the texture of wood. And if you want, you can remove the doorway and just display the figure with the wooden floor. Two styles of display. There is definitely some potential to reuse that stand with other Tatooine-based figures. I'm still hoping for a Pelimoto figure, or some Pikes, or even a 2.0 Han Solo from A New Hope. There are several possibilities. Then it has 6 hands. It's not a lot, but you can still recreate Cobb Vanth's classic poses with these. It has 2 open hands, two hands to hold the accessories, one hand to hold the weapons, and strangely only one fist hand. I don't know why we didn't get 2. It should be the standard to get 2 fist hands with every figures. Who knows? In terms of weapons, he has his blaster rifle. There's some sand dirt on it. That looks really realistic. And the bandage is actually plastic. That's part of the mold of the weapon. I think it would have been better if they had actually used fabric, but that's not exactly a complaint. He also has his blaster pistol that has a cowboy western vibe. On top of that, he has a drink bottle with a woven bag like Fennec Shand. It's the exact same accessory. Finally, he has the Boba Fett damaged armor. It has the same level of revering as the first Boba Fett figure from The Mandalorian. You get the helmet. It's sculpted on the inside, but unlike the Boba Fett figure, they left it black instead of painting it the way it should be. I'm not sure why, since it's simply a reuse, they should have done the same. You get the back of the armor, the bust armor with the pauldrons, the vest, the wrist armors, the knee armor, and the jetpack. With the jetpack, there are obviously jetpack thrusters effects and a rocket. The rocket is not the usual one for Boba Fett. It's the rocket Cobb Vanth had in the episode The Marshal. The rocket comes with a launching effect that can be attached to the jetpack. Hot Toys really got us covered with these accessories. So now let's take a look at the figure. Cobb Vanth was one of my most anticipated figures. I loved the character in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. and I'm hoping to see him again soon. After all, he's played by Timothy Olyphant. Who doesn't love him? And honestly, I'm not disappointed. We have waited so long for this figure to actually be announced and then released, but for me, it was worth the wait. I actually appreciate that they have given us the two options to display him, with and without the Boba Fett armor. The boots are two separate pieces of plastic, which means you have feet articulation, and that's great for flying poses with a jetpack. Hot Toys has done a great job with the pants. They made it feel old with some damages on the pockets and some dirt effects. The belt uses pleather and also there's a plastic pocket there. It's also easy to insert and remove the blast pistol, like this. The belt is a bit loose, like it would be for a cowboy, so you can recreate that pose he has when he's holding his belt. His red shirt is quite simple. Depending on how you display the figure, with or without the armor, you can fold the scarf to get the desired look. Personally, I'm going to display him without the armor. I just love his simple cowboy look. I already have two Boba Fett figures, so I don't need another figure with the Boba Fett armor. That being said, he still looks cool with the Boba Fett armor. It does suit him too. It's actually easy to pat and remove. I thought it was going to be all complicated, but no. In a matter of 2 minutes, it's all done. In terms of articulation, you can move the arms like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. You can move the ends. You can also move the torso. You can move the legs. This. Like this. Like this. And you can move the feet. I know there have been some mixed reactions concerning the head sculpt, but in my opinion, it's an amazing sculpt we have here. I can clearly recognize Timothy Olyphant. I like that expression with his mouth slightly opened. It gives him a serious look, like he's ready to fight. You can also spot the scar here. They really got every detail right. The hair has also been nicely sculpted. I love that hair strand on the side. The head and the neck are one piece, which means that it looks better, but the articulation range is limited. Still, you can have him in some really good poses. He can look down, look up, and look on each side. So now let's see some poses. This is a great figure that comes with a lot of accessories. You have two possibilities of display with or without the Boba Fett armor. The Headsculpt is an amazing one. That slightly opened mouth with a serious expression is the cherry on the cake. Thanks again for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!